How to Improve Absolutely Anything by Katie Labedz. Chapter 7, Stars and Black Markers. Kanban board. I remember when I was a little kid, my mom created a homemade calendar to track my behavior. On the days that I was good, I literally got a lick it and stick it gold star on the calendar. On the days that I was mostly likely to drive my mom nuts, the date was colored in with a black marker. It hung in plain sight on the Harvest Gold refrigerator as an indicator of my behavior, though I'm not sure if it was displayed with pride. Lots of black boxes for me. At a quick glance, anyone could see how I was doing each day, week, and month. The concept of Kanban provides a visual indicator regarding the status of something, like my 3-year-old behavior patterns, or to indicate that something needs to happen. Manufacturing facilities use Kanban with signage to indicate when more parts are required on the line, and sometimes an electronic signal to alert when assistance is required. It's kind of like a large or giant red flashing light, sometimes a literal red flashing light to say, over here, I need something right now. Look at me, look at me. In real life, we can use Kanban boards to indicate behavior or monitor progress on projects, team workloads, and issues. We can use them at home to understand the status of chores, schoolwork, behaviors, and to-do lists. Again, let's revisit the things that bug you the most. Are you struggling with keeping track of tasks and status of your team now that most everyone could be remote or even hybrid? How about staying organized with all of the assignments due for your 3 kids? Tired of reminding the family members to do their chores every single day? A Kanban board would be a perfect solution for you. As always, we start out with low to no cost solutions. You'll need a writing space big enough for at least 3 columns, perhaps an old corkboard, a whiteboard, or one of those extra large sticky note paper, like 2 foot by 3 foot, or even a blank piece of legal size paper would work. You need some sticky notes, file cards, or colored paper you can write on. Draw columns wide enough to fit in your cards, so whether you use sticky notes or file cards, and label the columns to do, doing, and then done. So 3 columns. Let's say we're creating this Kanban board for your kids' homework assignment. Each of your kids get a different color sticky note. Lily has yellow, Brent has blue, and Sawyer has teal. Each week, every child lists the assignments that are due on individual note cards, and they place them in the to-do column. During the week, as they are physically working on their assignments, they move the corresponding note card from to do to the doing column. If they finish, complete, or submit their work for that assignment, then they move the card from the doing column to the done column. You can have a quick family meeting every morning to review the status of the board and help keep everyone on track. Something inside of us feels so satisfied when we move those notes from one stage to the next, and especially when we move it to the done column. At the end of the week, celebrate their accomplishments. As we all know, what gets rewarded gets repeated, so let's make a big deal about it. My team and I use this concept to track the progress of the projects they were working on. We started out with a giant, and I mean huge, whiteboard on wheels when we made our initial creation of the columns that we thought we would use. As I mentioned above, we assigned a colored sticky note to each item number. We utilized the PDCA concept, imagine that, to refine that manual board over the course of a month until we got it to a place it was workable for everyone. Then we converted it to an electronic version using a software tool we already had in-house. Our board was displayed on a TV in the middle of our aisle, and we met each day for 15 minutes to go over the status of each of everyone's projects. We added a special column called Escalate, which was an indicator for me that somebody needed help. I had 24 hours to help solve the issue, and if I couldn't solve it, I would ask for help from my manager. Everyone could see the status of each task. There are so many ways that you can integrate this concept for yourself. You could create a Kanban board for paying bills, household chores, IT coding projects, agile methodology projects, the status of customer service tickets, Christmas gifts, wedding or event planning, social media and marketing, or podcasts. The key to success in a Kanban board is twofold. Number one, follow the PDCA cycle, continuing to make it better until it works for you. And number two, remember the final S in the 5S tool, sustain. Keep using it, just like your utensil drawer organizer, so you can reap the full benefits. What benefits do you think you can glean from using this super easy, low-cost visual tool? It gives you a great overall look at a process, whether you're focused on homework assignments, Christmas gifts, or social media posts. You can see the status of everything at one glance with little room for interpretation. It's either in progress or done, or there is no in between. It helps you to understand your kids' workload, your team members' workload, and it helps you to improve absolutely anything. When you create a Kanban board, you're not only solving a problem for you, but believe it or not, you're also helping your internal and external customers. A Kanban board at work will help your team members keep track of their projects and provide an easy way for them to ask for help. If you make a Kanban board for homework, first, you'll keep from losing your ever-loving mind, but also your kids and your teachers will benefit. That's the beauty of improvement. It benefits more than one person. Start thinking about how these concepts may help you, as well as those around you. Who else benefits when the family vehicle is organized? Is anyone else happy that their black pants and dark clothes don't come out of the washer with stains on them? What other person would appreciate it when you don't miss their meeting again?